Hi, I just wanted to make a video about the 14-day free trial. Just give a person an idea of what you to expect in the 14 days. Day one would be on a Monday. A Monday we discuss how your story, and we discuss your business, what market you are fulfilling. So we'll look at the market in terms of what you're selling. Video we talked about that there's three types of markets. There is health, wealth, and relationships. So what market are you fulfilling? That way we know what market you are targeting, then we'll be able to build a sales story, and that story is what makes a difference. Steve Jobs was with Macintosh, and then he got fired, and then when he got fired, he bought a company called Pixar, which was a technology company. And when he was Pixar, he decided to make some films, and he worked with people that were masters at telling stories. And because they were masters at telling stories, he understood the power of having a good story. And once he came back on his second coming to Apple, because he knew how to tell stories, Apple is what we know today. Because initially, when he sold a Macintosh, he was trying to sell the technology, and instead of telling a story, when he came back for the second time, he was just telling stories. And this is why so many people love Apple, and that love relationship is built through stories. So initially, the first 3 days, we're literally trying to figure out the story, and by Wednesday, we're now taking out bits of the story and going through the social media and posting as much as we can, so we can see what engages people. So for instance, we would send out different type of stories, and we're just trying to test out to see what gets people engaged with your product. Once we figure that out, then we are probably at that point where it's Friday. Friday is the day where we're now taking the information from the ads that we've sent out to get the engagement, and at the same time we build the sales funnel. Sales funnel is a kind of website that will have only two options. Either the person closes the tab or they leave the email. The email is more important than a sale, and I always say this is more important than a sale, because once you get the email, then that person is now a lifetime customer that you can directly email, or at least market to, or directly speak to. So by Friday, we've built the funnel, we've got the story, we've built the funnel, and then we'll run some ads to that funnel. So we send out ads on Facebook, Instagram, and different platforms, and we'll try and get as many people to sign up to your business through the landing page. So they'll leave their email, and then we can have those and then once we get those emails, we see the reaction of the story that we've sent out. Monday, we're reviewing again the whole process. So we've had the whole weekend to run ads to this landing page. We see the reaction. If there's any tweaks, that's the point that on Monday again, we're now tweaking to see what works, and we're trying out new things to just make sure that we can streamline it, so we can see what was working, because there's different tracking systems that we can track to see what was getting the customers interested, and things like that. So we look at that, and then once we've got those matrix, we can now streamline it. By Monday, we're now trying new things in terms of maybe split testing the landing page. So we're now creating maybe several pages, so we can see what works in terms of the changes and the one that is original. By Wednesday, we're now coming to the point where we're looking towards the end of the 14-day free trial. So we're now seeing what's successful, what's not successful. At that point, because we've built the landing page and we're already running with the landing page and running ads, that's when we build your messenger bots, because you're getting all this traffic coming into your business, and sometimes it can be overwhelming for your current staff to be able to speak. Messenger bots are great because most customers will have similar questions. So with the messenger bot, you can actually get them to you be answering those frequently asked questions. So as soon as somebody types in a question, you can take them through a process where they can give yes or no answers, or at least give them information that they may require. So they're speaking to a bot up until the point that they can speak to an actual person. So you can get them, you can answer a few questions without having to lose time with your current stuff. So this is the power of having messenger bots. And by that time, it's coming up to Friday, and we're now wrapping up in terms of everything that we can do in terms of building the system. By the way, the 14-day free trial is pretty much a whole system being built. And once that system is being built, you're now at that point where you could literally fire us. And it's a fact. It's part of, like I said, we are trying to position ourselves in this industry, and we don't know how to position ourselves. And I think I understand what I need to do to position myself. So helping other businesses and seeing what we can do in those 14 days and seeing the results that we can get you is more important than making the sale to you. At that 14 days, after those 14 days, you'll have loads of traffic come in. You'll be having more customers that you've never had before, and you'll be now thinking about scaling your business and growing it because you've got this piece of technology that's taking you to the next level, and that will be amazing. And by Sunday, we've wrapped up, we've shook hands, we say thank yous, and we're parting. If at that point you think this is valuable, because like I said, it costs anywhere between £1,000 to £20,000 having a digital marketer in your business. It depends on what sort of business. So what you would charge a small business and compared to a large scale business. So for instance, if I was working for Tesco, then I would charge them a lot more because it's a bigger business. And then if I was working with a dentist, then I would, so the price varies depending on the business. So getting a digital marketer can cost anywhere between £1,000 to £20,000. You've got an opportunity to have it for free. And in those 14 days, a whole system is built. You're getting all these customers coming in. And to have a system that is automated coming in, obviously, in those 14 days, we're trying to condense a lot of stuff, and it's almost overview because a lot of this stuff can break into smaller things. And having Tinele Digital, for it to be a process where you're maximizing, because you will, in those 14 days, you will have a machine that will start getting you customers coming in. But then there's other strategies that we cannot just implement within 2 weeks that take a longer. For instance, a long-term plan for a year would run 4 campaigns. Those 4 campaigns, every 3 months, we'll be running different campaigns, and then we'll do different consolidation processes. And then, so there's other things that we can do. But in those 14 days, my mission will be to build a machine that will get you customers coming in. And this is what we will do for you, Tinele Digital. And this is what happens in that 14-day free trial. So I thought I should make this video so you can get an idea of what to expect. And all of this, again, it's not taking away any time from you, because I already have a different job that I'm doing, and I will not have time to come and sit in your office and we do this. And me sitting in your office and trying to build all this stuff is probably taking time from you to fulfill in your business as well. So all of these strategies we can be chatting over Messenger, which is the best way of doing things. So we can discuss. I can be sending you the landing page, for instance. I'll be sending you what adverts we can be running, and as soon as you approve, it's out there. And everything can be done very quickly. There's no extra time that you're losing with this being built. Myself, I've got people that will be doing this for me as well. So I already have people, a team of guys that can help me to get all this content out. So it's not time consuming. It's not going to be consuming any of your time or your staff or anybody. It's almost a win-win. I I think most businesses will be profitable for from now and till whenever it's such a time when this digital age catches up with them. What do I mean by that? It's that most businesses are sustaining themselves because they already have a customer base. So because they're profitable, they don't see the reason to change anything. But we're coming to such a time where customers' behavior has changed because of how people use their digital, the phones, and how they consume digital content. And if you are a business and you do not have a sales funnel, you are in a place where you are in intensive care and somebody's about to pull the plug. And that's the best way I can describe it. And having a 14-day free trial with a digital marketer like Tinele Digital is an opportunity for you to come off life support and start walking and getting to the next level. And this is pretty much what it is. And it sounds like I'm scaring you. I'm not scaring you. I'm just telling you fact of what's happening. It's amazing how everybody, including business owners, are always on their phone, always on Facebook, and consuming content on social media and everything else. But they do not realize that everybody else who they're trying to sell to is doing the same thing. And in order to grow your business, you could actually communicate through that same platform. So it's baffling. But again, I'm digressing and rambling on. 14-day free trial. This is exactly what to expect. We'll build your system. Again, it's for free in those 14 days. And do something today that your future self will thank you for. And it's as simple as that. In future, you look at it and think, I am so glad I made that decision. It was 14 days. It's one of those things that you make a decision and it's a turning point for your business. So I'll leave you with that and take care, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side.